We got a special edition for you guys this week. We got the 1 year anniversary of the Sip N Serve podcast, where we sip what's cold and serve what's hot. My name is Clay Roll, aka Rolski. The board man is here along with three special guests. To my left, I got Uncle Buck and his roommate Spilly. And to the right, a good friend of ours, Martin is back. What is happening, fellas?
You got to specify roommate.
All right, I forgot to say the college roommate.
A special roommate.
Yeah, like he's not
special.
currently living with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The college roommate.
I saw him already. He gave me the eye.
I hear you.
Have you always thought I was kind of like that?
Bro. I don't care what you do.
I'm just going to go ahead and drag myself through the mud.
Yeah,
all right?
Then do that.
Yeah, well, let's just start off with this. Very special night tonight. Anniversary pod. 1 year ago from today, we released our first episode, and Uncle Buck and Spilly decided to show up about 45 minutes late. And Martin lives the farthest away, about an hour away, and this guy was here at 5:30. We had a 6 o'clock start time, and Uncle Buck shows up at 6:45. And he knew all week long that we were starting at 6. And the thing about it is, we usually start at 6, and he's usually here at like 5:30, 5:40. Like, he's the first one here all the time.
Well, it wasn't today.
No, Martin, he wasn't.
I was the last horse in the race.
Yeah.
All right?
You sure as hell was.
Don't bet on me.
That's a damn shame.
It was.
That is absolute travesty that you were late.
I mean, you've been a big part of this podcast, Buck, and this is a big night for us, and you show up 45 minutes late. I mean, what the fuck?
Will you accept my apology?
I do, but I just, why
Have
were
you
we
ever
late?
been late once?
Very rarely.
Have I?
Not to this, no.
Okay.
10 minutes late. 45 fucking minutes late? You kidding me?
Listen, I don't plan my days out very well. So the stuff that we went through today, I didn't plan it. I didn't schedule it right in my iPhone.
Your mother drove by the studio on a golf cart looking for you at 5:45 because she knows you usually show up early. Well, you were nowhere to be found. Little did she know you didn't show up till an hour later.
Wasn't my fault. If I know we were on a deadline, I would have been
There's
here.
no deadline. I mean, the Sip N Serve podcast is open 24/7, but 6 o'clock start time.
Yeah.
Of all the people who's been on the most, he should know that.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
put them next to each other. Switch spots. You want to switch?
I'm getting a fear boner over here because he's like eye fucking the shit out of me.
It's been a while, Levi, so I gotta
miss
give you
you.
some shit, man.
I know.
Did he have a little bit of play in you being late tonight? Did Spilly have anything to do with it?
No, it was me.
Because I feel like whenever you two get together, this shit happens.
It does.
I think he showed up. He showed up maybe 5 minutes late to the house, which doesn't. The golf lasted a little longer than I would have liked it. All right,
You know?
it was horrible. So let's just say I hope that we knocked the rust off.
Was my buddy playing with you guys? Because he's our fourth.
He's our fourth.
How did he do today? Is he all right for tomorrow morning?
That does not sound very good.
Martin, that doesn't sound very well, does it?
No, it does not.
Okay. All right, let's get into it, boys. First topic for the night's the internet. Ooh. Over our lifetime, how has the internet changed? I was just sitting down the other day, like scrolling on my phone. I'm thinking, man, back when I was in grade school, I was on some dial-up shit,
Oh, yeah.
trying to look up scores to basketball games or trying to look up Pamela Anderson nudes on yahoo.com. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And it was a picture that
it took forever to load. Yeah. And then she ended up in the bikini. I didn't even see no nip.
yeah, no nip.
You were pissed.
Oh. But anyway, the internet. I mean, there's so many different factors that go into the internet that we experience throughout our lifetime. Hell, what are we all about, like 30, 31? So, social media, Google versus Yahoo, fantasy sports, cell phones, classes, work, Zoom meetings, live streams, YouTube, shopping, porn. I mean, think about the internet.
Points to you.
How has the internet evolved? You know?
I mean, I think you hit fantasy football. Could you imagine doing fantasy where like you had to look through a booklet, newspapers, and pick your team out?
The guys out at La Barn, they've always told me when they first started their league, they would do newspaper clippings and they
Like
would add it up.
Like I didn't realize I've only probably done fantasy football for like 5 years.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it started like 94.
It was early.
Imagine kids today trying to read stuff out of a book like we used to do. A book.
Yeah.
Now you got a Chromebook.
They all got them tablets and
Tablets,
shit, right?
Chromebooks.
That's a good point,
It's crazy.
Marty. And also like the snow days. This is the internet day and age. Like kids aren't having snow days
think-
anymore because they go online.
COVID ruined that shit because they did all the virtual.
Right.
You're not going to have a snow day now.
No.
Like they
And
might
if
give
it
you
is,
one school.
it's minimal. It's
Yeah.
gonna be minimal.
Also, cell phones. We never had that shit. And people used to use like laptops to look up shit at night. We just sit on the couch and stroll our cell phones now.
Yeah.
Think about back when we had the flip phones. I mean, you couldn't do that shit. We were just playing Snake.
I do
remember
I had
that
a
game on
fucking
the
pager.
you
Oh,
a
riding that bike, dude. Pager up.
a
Yeah.
fucking pager?
Fuck yeah. And I used to put it on the bill of my hat like a fucking G,
That's
too.
wild. That
No,
is
you
wild. A
you were
pager.
one of the motherfuckers who put the pager on the bill of their hat.
Ba-ba.
You're lying.
On my fucking mongoose with my pegs.
8 years old
Fucking
with a pager.
Zipping
What-
around.
who was paging you at 8 years old?
Hey, you get that mom phone call like shit. I gotta find a
I mean, honestly,
payphone.
guys. I mean, I live in a really, really small town. What? How many people we got? Buck 2,000, if that.
I mean, I've seen the numbers just dwindle, and then it's probably under 1,700 people.
Okay.
And you guys are two of them.
I'm not me
Well, I am.
anymore.
You.
I am.
I've grown some like tiny wings and just took a running start like 15 miles south. But I
So
mean,
the town I live in is 1,400 people. Of course, K's on it once again. Just in this little small town, think about how many people are taking shits here. Where the hell does
yeah.
it all go?
You go to Bradlotta Park.
Bradlotta Park is floating in the North Fork.
But
Creek,
listen,
ain't
what's to the left of it?
that little tank they got there ain't holding 1,400 shits.
You got to
I
think.
can tell you
You got to
that.
think about it though. That is actually a big water treatment plant for 1,400 people.
Because, I mean, how many times do people shit a day?
I'm at least one or two.
So let's say 1.5. And what was the total?
1,400.
So what is that? Was that 2,100?
I might go for
2,100
3 or
shits?
4. I ain't
3
gonna
or
lie.
4?
Listen,
How many centimeters long, Martin?
Yeah, what are you just doing? Fucking rabbit
First off,
shits? Or what are we doing over there, bud?
I work out almost every day.
You don't look like it.
Touche. Spilly, that was a good one. That was a good one. I walked myself right into that. So, listen.
Hey, I think your traps are. I mean,
I appreciate it, man.
you look good, Martin.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
he does look cut.
Corey,
appreciate it.
lick your thumb and see if those things wipe off.
Talking about Martin's tattoo.
These ain't stickums. Some days I do wish they are stickums. But
800,000 people in Columbus, Martin.
That's a lot of people. A lot of shit.
Where's all that shit going, dude?
If you do 2, if you're doing 4 and the rest of you guys are working out, that's a lot
Oh
of
my
shit.
goodness, dude, that's a lot of shit. Where's it heading? Into your Smirnoff?
these little things right here. I got a question for you.
Yeah,
Oh, back to the host.
I like it.
Humans, us,
That's
are we
us.
better as creators or destroyers?
Oh,
I think we destroy a lot of
we
shit, man.
destroy.
Marty, we fuck up all kind of shit.
God
And-
damn, dude, he
and-
got fucking deep quick,
and-
didn't he?
And the thing is about that, I mean, you just look at, and I don't get political much, but I'm going to here.
Go ahead, man.
I mean, look what happened. We changed presidents and the gas prices, rose 87 cents? And the southern states are out of gas, or which they say they were. I don't know. I didn't experience that.
Yeah.
But I seen the lines and shit all over the internet. I mean, that's just one thing that we're destroying.
Yeah.
We destroyed the pipeline. That's what is that, 100,000, 500,000 jobs that we destroyed right there?
But it's more than just job. I mean, it's like nature. It's
the simple thing.
We procreate.
Simple
and then,
things.
I mean,
and I'm sure all 5 of us have done it in the past.
That's just one example
but exactly.
of something we destroyed.
you think about it now that it's going through your head. It might be dead even on the stuff that you've created
be.
and the stuff that you destroyed.
But the things we create destroy
Other
a lot of things that, we've had.
Yeah,
like
if that makes
relationships.
sense. Yeah.
You created one.
sure.
Something happens, you destroy it.
Think
Also-
about Elon Musk. He shoots fucking pods to the moon, and it's like we shouldn't be that smart. You know what I mean? It's
that's
like we're destroying shit left and right because it's just we're getting too smart. We're getting too technical.
And, you mean, think about it. This is just something simple that maybe you guys didn't think about. Think about like lawnmowers. Think about bulldozers chopping trees. I mean, think about chainsaws. Think about all the stuff that we destroy as humans to survive.
Yeah.
Here's something deep for you, Buck. And we have talked about UFOs and shit in the past. 60 Minutes. Marco Rubio has warned that UFOs pose a serious threat to national security and can no longer be laughed off by lawmakers. True or false?
I think it's false. I think, do UFOs exist? Absolutely. I think it's like almost like an apparition. You know, like maybe there may be some portal that they just, I mean, you've seen the latest video of the UFO just diving into the ocean, right?
I'm going to bring it up.
I don't think that they're here to hurt us.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
Levi went deep.
I've never even thought of that. But
I've never seen Levi go that deep.
That took me to a different angle off this
You've
thing.
never seen me on Pornhub, bud.
Yeah. No.
Here we go.
I mean, fuck.
Me and Buck has went into this shit before, but I kind of want to hear what Martin and Spilly got to say about these UFOs. I mean, Marco Rubio, I mean, this is a national televised event going on channel, you know, the CBS News channel on the main at 9 p.m. at night. Everybody's watching it.
For sure.
What do you think about that?
I'm kind of along the lines with you and Uncle Buck. Higher being, of course. I think there's something else out there for sure.
It's so big, man.
Yeah, I mean, what? I think it was you, Rolski, a couple episodes ago that asked DG about how many galaxies there are. There's a lot.
Oh, there's tons.
There's
yeah.
tons of galaxies.
We're just
Milky Way.
We're just, but
Milk away.
I mean, who knows what else is out there?
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me ask you this. This is how serious it's getting. UFOs. We all know it stands for unidentified flying objects, correct? Now the government officials are referring to them as UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. Thoughts on that? I mean, they changed the names in 2021.
Oh, that's new. I didn't
Yeah.
even know that.
See? Do your
Fucking
research.
goddamn.
It's new. Like when this 60 Minutes came out, they didn't say UFOs. It was UAPs.
I think we're ignorant to think that there's not something else out there.
Exactly.
That's it.
And
Like,
that-
we're not the
No.
only fucking.
Oh, there's
race
definitely
running around.
definitely shit out there, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
But the thing is,
Do I think this little green guy running around? No, it might look like us. Might have a guy with a
But
mustache and a Marlins hat on.
you know what?
That is pretty alien.
I mean, who's to say that
why
40
did they change the name?
40 million light years away, who's to say there's not 5 dudes named Martin, Corey, Rolski, Levi, and Spilly not doing a podcast right
You know what I
fucking
mean?
now?
Just having a day.
With what I've seen, there's no way that we've got evidence of them crashing on Earth from what I've seen. I mean, there's no like jet propulsion.
I'm not saying-
there's no like nothing, no blowback, no nothing. It's just like an object just flying through there. It's like a drone. You can't feel the wind off a
but-
drone. You can't feel the propulsion off a drone. It's just like bam, it's gone.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
listen,
we've never had a crash, right? You never
No.
had a crash
Listen,
in
no.
Chillicothe.
Okay,
It's
listen.
like, oh shit,
No,
found it.
no.
You know what I mean? Never
there's,
happened.
There's no crashes anywhere.
going back
Yeah.
to the moon, right? Last time we reached it. Mm-hmm. If they would come out and then
Jesus
Jesus
Christ, Martin,
yeah.
what the
Christ, hey,
fuck?
knock the fucking garbage can over next time.
Christ.
But if they would
Jesus.
come out and say that they came out with a brand new jet compulsion, right? That is beyond our intelligence that we have came up with, that they have found,
That's true.
why have we not made it there again?
That's true.
Well,
These
that's-
aliens
they
are
want-
one
they
step ahead of us.
they want to keep it hush, man. They have so much. Martin said earlier, man, they're full of shit.
Well, anyway, hey, I think Martin and Uncle Buck got one more story for us.
Oh.
But before we get to that, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Sip N Serve Pod. We've also got our YouTube page up. It's the Sip N Serve Pod on YouTube. Check us out. We put a new video up every week. You can also send us an email, sipnservepod at gmail.com. Send us in anything. We'll answer it on the podcast. Also, 740-720-3537. We take texts and voicemails. Send them in. You guys heard them earlier. Martin, hit us with the story.
So me and Levi used to work at a local minor league baseball team, and we went on a little road trip, and so we had an employee,
Coworker.
coworker, who didn't have.
He was thirsty.
He was thirsty. Oh, didn't have one of the person's numbers in, the person in the car, one of the people in the car. So we kind of played a little joke on him, and so we used Levi because he didn't have Levi's number.
Because he wasn't a female.
Yeah.
I don't give my numbers out to dudes.
No.
Yeah.
So we get to about we're probably about halfway from our destination. Levi goes, he puts his phone down. He goes, guys, he asked for a picture, and so we're like, oh shit, how are we gonna pull this off? And Levi goes, I got it. So Levi does a little tuck.
What'd you tuck?
You tucked everything.
All of it.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Okay. Go ahead with the story.
Luckily
Okay.
enough for him, I had previously trimmed up.
Oh boy.
Trimmed up.
It didn't
dude.
look like it was from 1970.
No, it did not. So he tucks it. We're like, Levi goes, all right, guys, did it. Boom, send it to him. So we're driving a few more miles, half mile, whatever, and we get a text message back. He goes, oh gosh, oh man, I could do damage to that right now.
Oh my God.
And it was Levi
So
the whole time.
let's get this straight.
Yeah. Paint it, Clay.
Uncle Buck sent a picture of his mangina
Sure did.
to this
Mangina.
individual
Sure
that thought he
did.
was talking to a woman.
Sure did.
And this guy says, boy, I could tear that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty much, boy, I could
Okay.
tear that up. Long story short, we never, to this day, 2021, we never told him that it was a dude.
So you just never texted him back?
It was kind of
How did it
Yeah,
end?
no call.
How did
no
it end?
text.
so we just never, it was never discussed after that.
But when we got back to town
Yeah.
is when he was like,
He was like, oh my gosh, it was awesome. Ooh. I met this chick, and we were like, oh man, that's awesome, bro. We were literally at the front gate, doors about to open, and then we were like, well, tell us about her. And he was like, man, she was awesome. I got to see her, you know what I mean? We were like, okay, what does you know what I mean? He was like, hey man, she showed, hey, you know me. We were like, oh my gosh, guy, all right, she
He's
showed
seen the
you.
slit.
Yeah, he's seen it, you know what I mean? He's seen it. And I was like, did you get her name? Nah, I didn't get her name.
quick question.
Yeah.
Do you know the difference between a lesbian cock block
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
What
and
you
a
got?
male cock block? A beaver dam.
All right, that's going to do it for us. We got Marty here tonight. We got Uncle Bucks. Billy, thank y'all for coming. I'm Rolski. Stay hot, stay safe. We'll catch you in the next episode of the Sip and Serve podcast.